On the ferry. In
To
the
where?
car on the ferry.
We're going to take the ferry from Delaware to New Jersey. How cool is that?
What? That's what's happening.
Okay, so I was talking about Tom, right?
Yes.
So Tom was this good guy that found out that he had cancer, and they gave him like a certain amount of time before, the end.
Okay.
And he just decides to
Which
take
was?
his.
Which was how much time?
I don't remember. I think he said 2 years. And that was like when I met him. It was like 2 years and 6 months ago. After they told him that, something like that, and he decided to just take his grandson and go sailing around the world and do whatever makes him happy.
Wow.
So he was like 6 months in after the 2 years that they told him that he was gonna last, sailing with his grandson, and chilling with us, drinking rum, and just going around the world. And he was like as happy as ever. And he will make this concoction. How do you say that? Like concoction? You know what I mean?
Expression?
No, this drink.
Oh, okay. I know what you mean.
That he will take weed and put it in the microwave, and then dump it, a bunch of it, in a half gallon of 100 or 150 proof rum from the Caribbean, and then let it start like sit there for a while, and then he'll drink that and literally pass out in front of us, and we'll try to drink that and we'll not even able to do a shot of it, and we'll be like so high that we were like having parties without music in the boat.
What does it
Everybody
taste like?
dancing.
What does it taste like? What's the?
It
How would
tasted
you
like
describe it?
carbonated old rum,
Yeah.
like very smoky in a way that you don't want it to taste. You know, it was interesting.
That's hilarious. You just pass out.
Yeah. I mean, he'll be like hanging out with us, having the drink, going like, whoop. All of a sudden, oh guys, look at this, and then we look back and he's like. But with a smile, you can tell. He had a smile in his face. He was somewhere happy.
It was worth it.
Yeah, it was totally worth it. He was like, you guys think I pass out, but I'm fine.
I like that.
He's probably in his mind, he's like, woo!
You're like, it's okay, I want this.
Yeah,
I'm aware of
but
what
he
I'm
does a
doing.
whole cup though. We were like on a sip, and we were like, oh, ourselves,
It
was interesting.
I like that.
Yeah.
And where did that lead you to? Where did you go?
So
After
we took the boat through the canal of Rio Dulce, outside, getting out from Guatemala to the Caribbean, and I was already like assigned some of the cooking and some of the cleaning and some of the deck handing of the day, and at one point later on they allowed me to drive too, but we were getting out of Guatemala through the canal, which is like a river, but it's on this, you go into these mountains that are rocks next to you, and you go into this natural canal that is like beautiful, and at the end there's a town, like a whole city by the water at the beach, and you can see the beach going at the city. It was beautiful. And then from there we landed in one of the cays from Honduras. From Belize. And then
You were at a cave?
a cay.
Beautiful. Oh, okay.
Or a key. I don't know how you guys say it.
Key.
Yeah, like the small little islands that are not really an island. And then from there we went to the islands of Honduras. Utila was the first one. We spent like 2 weeks there. Tom offered us buying a bar so we can run it, and then I did the numbers with him, and I told him and let's talk to somebody that knows and
They bought a what? A bar?
a bar so we could run it. I just wanted to have the restaurant and.
You guys bought a bar?
No, we didn't. We didn't.
Okay, you
He
thought about
offered.
it.
He
Alright.
offered buying it for us so we can run it and pay him back in 5 years, which is it would have been so easy. But I didn't know the island. I didn't know the economics of it, like how people move around it. And we started talking to people, and within the half of the day, we sat down with somebody that knew the family that owned the land, not the bar. So we would never be able to actually own the bar because we can own the bar without owning the land. Yeah, so it would be, they could impose us to pay another fee to be there again, or increase the amount of money that we have to pay to be there. We had no control of the land. We had nothing, so we didn't take it. But it was beautiful. The island was so
It's a good idea.
nice.
Right?
Yeah. It was nice. It was nice. It was like a tiny island that you can just walk around and live there, and they have everything you need. And all the waters around were super beautiful and blue and chill.
Wait, so you learned how to live on a boat then, right?
Yeah.
What's the...
Getting to that island, for example, we were going against the Caribbean pattern of the current. So we were like literally trying to go in zigzag so we can cut the current against the Caribbean to get to the island. And the big sail, the thing that holds it, that anchors it to the boat so it doesn't swing all the time around, came off. It broke off.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And the second hand went up there and tied it up. But then he was very tipsy, so he didn't tie it up right. So I had to go back there again and try to help tie it up again, and we tied it again. But we were doing this. We were like holding each other out while swinging in the middle of the waves against the Caribbean.
Yeah, did it go?
Yeah. So we're like in the ocean, just like floating like that, holding ourselves, trying to tie a rope so we don't. And we only had one engine instead of two at that point because one of our engines died getting out of Guatemala.
All that,
Yeah.
okay.
So we never actually made it out of the other two islands. Like we went to other two islands of like Utila, then we went to Roatan, and in Roatan, we stayed there. We stayed in couch surfing with somebody. Oh wow, look at this.
Yes.
We stayed in couch surf with somebody, and then eventually took a plane out and went to Belize because the boat broke.
To Belize.
Yeah, the boat had needed too many repairs, and they didn't know how long it's gonna take, and I didn't have no source of income, and in the island I didn't have actually places to busk or anything. So I wasn't making no money, and I was all draining all the money that I have left out. So I was like, okay, we have to get out, and we have to go somewhere where we can actually keep going, or not drain all our money. That's what we did. Oh, this bridge is like the bridge to heaven.
Yes. The bridge to heaven. What does it mean?
Cyber like theft of American
That's
business
so,
secrets not included in China.
ad or
It's
something.
currency manipulation.
There's a bird right there.
And in the back of like
Yeah.
Maybe a tunnel in 2 miles.
Wow, this is so beautiful. We're in the middle of the ocean, yo.
I want to be that. See those birds?
You wanna be the birds? Oh, something. No, nothing happened. Just drop my phone. She's like, ah! Phone.
Fishing pier. Fix the hair. Beautiful hair.
So we're going from seeing my sister in Virginia, crossing through Delaware. So right now we're crossing the waters. And then we're gonna take a ferry with the car.
Yes, you can do that.
Yeah, you can do that. Well, we bought the ticket, so I hope we can do it. Because if not, we're screwed, and we have to go all the way back here to go around to go up to New York.
Yeah, that's anyways. If only this turned into a boat.
What?
Then you could do it. You could do it. We could do it.
Yes,
We got this.
we got this. All right.
We are entering a tunnel now.
And the bay disappear, and we go underneath. This is the actual tunnel.
Headlights on. Why aren't they on? There you go. ¿No te gusta la música?
¿Qué música?
Por eso. ¿No te
Oh shit,
gusta?
let's put this. Increíble como estamos pasando por debajo del agua y nos sentimos tan seguros cuando tenemos toneladas y toneladas y toneladas. Like we have tons of water pressuring against us right now, and we're like, oh, we're chilling, we're just passing by.
This is a shorter one, right?
No, I think this one keeps going for a long time.
I can see the light over here. That's fine.
No, that's the truck.
Bet. I'm driving. I see everything. Oh my god. We made it. Geez, the amount of anxiety. I felt none. No. That was beautiful.
Okay, we out.
Hey, me cambiaste. Okay, yeah.
87 miles, baby.
Yes.
87 miles. It's okay. I think
Well,
you're
within
okay
those-
without this.
Within those 10 miles, I got lost. Had to confirm. Trust but verify, okay? Yeah. Is it another tunnel?
Hey, ¿cómo? Dile. Una vez yo caí por un pescadito. Yo tenía hambre y fumé un poquito. Una vez yo salí por un pescadito. Yo tenía hambre, pues fumé un poquito. Luego crucé el océano y me perdí con la jeva. Y después yo dije que se joda, vamos a lo que sea. Una vez salí. Chupijala, mastica, chupijala, mastica, chupijala. ¿Sabor qué? Boricua. Están pasando el túnel de nuevo.
I think it's like the whole 80 miles. Imagine? Oh my god.
Oh, I think so.
That's because that's how long it takes.
That's
Jeez.
crazy. But we're like going
We're
up
saving a whole
and then
like,
down on the tunnel and then going up again, crossing this amount of water that I'm never being able to cross like
and
this
it
before.
saves like what, 3 hours?
Yeah, it says like no 2 hours, 2 hours,
But
2 hours.
still, that's pretty
I mean,
good.
we pay a little bit of tolls, but it's so worth it though, right? The views and the experience. What? Yes, I can't wait for this song to start. This is my favorite band right now. My favorite band. I hope to go to Washington, to Seattle, and see you guys. Shout out to True Loves. The True Loves are freaking amazing. And hopefully we can start playing them soon.
Yeah, pretty great.
Well, I think I know what it is. It's that my phone believes that there's no signal for thee. But boom, there it is. Internet, you're not being my friend.
Where is the construction being done though?
Miles and
It's
miles
like, it
away
has-
from there.
It has potential, right? Like, let me put all these cones and warn people that there's construction happening. But I found them.
Spot them. You have found them.
Okay.
Okay.
But this is a long time. We already passed it.
Ritmo bueno para gozar. Estoy viendo, a ver, por qué mi teléfono no quiere. Es el mío. No, but I have signal and everything. I don't know why it's not playing at all. There you go.
Look at this fog.
Wow, look at this. Not on my finger. I didn't want it to look at my finger.